Hey everybody, it's Comic Crack, just with a video. I wanted to show you some stuff I got in the mail. However long ago it was, a year ago possibly, I did a video where I talked about, it was a haul that I got, and I think it was from Drippy Bone Books, because that's whose name is on this particular item. And one guy I talked about specifically was Bald Eagles, aka Victor Cayro, with his book Bittersweet Romance. And I had raved about it at the time, as disgusted as I was with some of it. It's an incredible mindfuck of a comic book. It's just so impressive. The detail is so insane. The style is just so messed up. I absolutely love it. I love just looking through this, and I've looked through it quite a few times since I've got it. It's just one of those things that you can pull out and just check out. And it really reminded me a lot of when I first kind of got into underground comics and discovered all these kind of perverted artists like the Crumbs, etc., and you know, the Spains, and even Robert Williams. Some of Robert Williams' early stuff in Zap was pretty impressive, and etc., all the way down the line. Just the whole idea of it all being somewhat offensive and putting itself as far out of the mainstream as possible. And that's really what this book was like to me, you know, in this kind of newer age of small press and underground artists and independent artists and stuff like that. So I did a video about it, and it sat up there for a little while, and then I heard from Victor himself commenting on the video, and we kind of had a little back and forth through a couple of messages here and there, and through him pressuring me due to his coming down off of various drugs and going through some alcohol related issues. Let's say he probably needed to get his fix. He pressured me into sending him some money, really against my will, but I felt really sorry for him. I just felt bad that, you know, he clearly needed something to kind of tide him over. So I sent him some money, and he sent me a video where he showed off a lot of things that he had, including a series of t-shirts that he did, all of them that said, "Suck my pee-pee, bitch." And there was one that I particularly liked. There was like Ghost Riders and RoboCop and etc. And the one that I picked out, none of them were my size, which didn't matter. I needed to have this shirt. When growing up watching horror movies and stuff like that, one of my favorites was Critters. Another one was a movie called Ghoulies, and he had a Ghoulies shirt that he did, which is this one right here. I hope you can see all that. I'll kind of hold it up there. So the cover of the Ghoulies VHS has this little creature coming out of the toilet. So obviously he just kind of took that idea and ran with it. So that's the front. It says, "Suck my pee-pee, bitch," and on the back it says, "I'm the Ghoulie," and that takes up the whole back of the shirt. It's a medium, so it doesn't even come close to fitting me. But again, I just thought it was so incredible that I had to have that one. And I don't know if you can tell, but there, the face of the Ghoulie itself. I'm not sure the material. I know that, you know, he said that it was a lot of t-shirt paint that he obviously painted directly on these series of shirts. It wasn't like a print or anything. He took the time and hand painted these shirts. There's some material that kind of solidified into this, I can't even describe it, almost like a plastic, but a little softer. So I don't know if it's a specific style of fabric paint or what exactly it is, but it's really, really great. I really love the shirt. It's like, I love everything that he sent me, but this is probably hands down my favorite thing. I'm really excited to have this, whether I can wear it or not. I think it's really fucking cool. So I kind of got off track. One of the other things that I had picked up that had his art that also impressed me was this Rub the Blood compilation. Bald Eagles, Box Brown, Jim Rugg, Benjamin Mara. Oh, Benjamin Mara, interesting. Heather Benjamin, Ian Harkin, Pat Aluzio, Mickey Z, William Cardini, one of my favorites. Again, P.B. Kane, Thomas Toy, Mike Terzansky, Peter Lazarski, Josh Baer, and Keenan Marshall Keller. I believe I showed this before as well, and it's kind of all these artists doing their take on that era of, oh, that's got to be the Mara right there, hey? Possibly. Doing their take on Image Comics back in the Spawn days and all that. So it's just, it's out of control. But again, the front and back covers of this oversized magazine are Bald Eagles again. So there's the front cover, and then there's the back cover. And again, it probably doesn't translate so well in a video, but sitting here and looking at it, just seeing the details and seeing the shit that's going on just on the page is, again, just really, really impressive. And another one of those things that really led me to try to seek out some more of his stuff. I think there was a piece inside too. I mentioned this Mara because recently in that, what the hell was it? The Humans with the monkeys that were the biker gang. In the back of it, in their letter column or whatever, in their zine style letter column, there's a Mara, or sorry, no, on the back cover, on the outside back cover, there's a Mara pinup, and I think they talk about him inside. And I just recently saw, I can't remember what it was. I think it's through Fantagraphics. They're doing a collection of Mara stuff, which I'm really curious to see because I don't know his work, but from the little bit that I've seen, looks really, really cool. I'll just show you the William Cardini piece, who does this Vortex comic that I love so much, that's recently been put into a graphic novel form. Anyway, enough about those guys. Back onto what I was talking about. So let me put this sucker away in its oversized bag. So he sent me a lot of great shit, and some of it is sketches, some of it is comics. He also sent me a number 15 of The Magic Whistle by Sam Henderson, which is pretty great. And on the back cover is a piece of his as well too. Could you buy some lotion for me? I don't want the clerk to know that I masturbate, is what the person is saying. So I don't know if he appears. I haven't actually flipped through this one yet. I don't know if he appears in it as well. So I know Sam Henderson a little bit. I think I have a couple of Magic Whistle comics as well somewhere around. No, it doesn't look like he's inside. But there you go. So that was the first thing. And then a couple of various pieces of New York City with a note on the back. And yes, of course, I still love you, Victor. I still love you immensely and deeply. So much that it's making me question my entire life. So that's a pretty great little piece there. And hopefully this shows up. Let's put it on this. It looks like a little RoboCop sketch, and it says at the bottom there, left hand, so I assume that means he drew it with his left hand. Another piece with some people that appeared in Bittersweet Romance. So some felt markers and some black pen, it looks like, and signed by him, 2014. A one-off, like a one sheet. I don't know where this strip appeared. I don't think it appeared in this one. In this book, it doesn't look like it. It's so great just looking through this again. No, it doesn't appear in this. I'm not sure where this appeared, but it looks like it's just a kind of short strip of Bittersweet Romance Anniversary and then with the appropriately offensive and disgusting back page of it there. Pretty great, unlike some heavier cardstock. He sent a Split Pricks CD called Hang In There Baby, where he did the art from 2014. I don't know for sure, but on the back it says the first track is Vic's Got a Case of Tapes. So I don't know if this is a band that he's played in, that he plays in or not, but there's that. And then the very interesting, I have to break out the cassette deck. I don't have it attached to the stereo there, but a tape, Victor Cayro on one side and BBJR on the other side. So I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous as to what's on this. The ramblings of a madman, I'm hoping, but we'll see. And then finally, the other thing that he had said that he was going to send me was a kind of magazine-sized Suck My Pee-Pee Bitch, and it's a collection of work. I believe it's a collection of work from Sketchbooks. I don't know if any of this has been previously published anywhere else. I'm assuming no, but I don't know for sure. So there's a look at that page. We'll just kind of have a quick look through some of the pages here. Yeah, pretty great. And something that didn't really occur to me till I saw some of this art, because it's not really evident in some of the other things that he does, but especially with these style of drawings are really Jeff Darrow looking, who, as you all know, is one of my favorites as well. And something that I found funny as well, that I hope this is an album. I hope that this actually exists, because I wouldn't mind hearing what this is all about. There's a rapper, Aesop Rock, who I've loved for a long time. One of his albums is called Bazooka Tooth. It's one of my favorites, but he's done a lot of really great shit. There's a whole Def Jux, Definitive Jux is the kind of label that he worked with the most. Cannibal Ox, LP, guys like that out of New York. So we did this album, Bazooka Tooth. So in this is Jeff Darrow's retarded baby brother, and the album is called Mongoloid Tooth. And it's a takeoff on that album, the front cover and the back cover, all the tracks that are listed there. Again, I don't know if this is just a one-off based on that album, or if it's something that actually exists. Either way, it's really fucking impressive. It's just absolute madness that comes out in this, and I just love it. Would You Blow My Nose? It's a particularly good one as well. Yeah, so there you go. And there's about the author. There you go. There's all you need to know about the author right there. So that's great, and he actually sent me 2 copies of that. One that was stapled all fucked up and backwards and all over the place. So I got a couple of copies of that. Yeah. Really great. Great guy. Great artist. If you don't know his stuff, Bald Eagles, Victor Cayro, VictorCayro. Definitely hunt down his stuff, and I can't stress it enough. Support like Drippy Bone Books and all these small companies that I'm talking about off and on, and pick up Bittersweet Romance for yourself. You won't be disappointed, especially those of you on in our little YouTube community here that are like me and like some of the underground and weirder shit. You'll really get a kick out of it. Like I said, it's you have to see it in front of your face to get the full effect. I just can't imagine that you get much of an idea through a video, but that said, I'm going to keep holding it up so you can see it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Victor. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you.